Hello, welcome to Your Kitchen. I have my South African apron on because I am so ready to show you all what the South Africans enjoy during the Easter holiday. We traditionally eat pickled fish and hot cross buns. So it's going to give me such great pleasure and such an honor to share with my American peeps on the recipe on how to prepare it and how to do it. So hopefully you will do it in your own households. So sit back, enjoy, and hopefully everything will come out as my mama did it for year after year. Thank you. This is the fish that I would use to prepare for my pickled fish. I try to purchase a firm fish that will not break as you cook it. In South Africa, we usually use snook or we usually use hake. I cannot get that in Arkansas or in America, so I am using the sea bass as well as the halibut. And all the other ingredients will be shown of what will be used. Onions is a very popular dish. It is the main ingredient that really make the pickled fish a star. All the spices that will be used that will really put a kick into that pickle. Ready to fry the fish, and what I've done, I put about a cup, maybe a cup and a half of vegetable oil. I sprayed it with olive oil so it does not burn. As you know, I've already prepared my fish, so what I will just do, I will take the fish and I will just gently put it in there in the pan, in the hot frying pan, and I'm starting off with my halibut first. And usually in South Africa, people will prepare this 2 weeks ahead of time because it's in the pickle. They will put it in the refrigerator, so all the juices, once we get to the pickle, will kind of go through the fish. So in my house, if I do it, my mom has learned in South Africa, if she does this 2 weeks ahead of time, by the time Easter comes, all of the pickled fish will be gone. So this is also, you can also do it very quick, the day before or 2 days before Easter. And I am going to just let the fish brown on both sides. And when I come back, the fish will be prepared and ready to be pickled. Welcome back. I am ready now to start the onions. I want to go ahead and put that great sauces into the onions. So what I will start, I will use 1 cup of water. After the water goes in, I will turn my stove on and I'll put it on medium to high. 1 cup of water. I will also add in 1 cup of brown vinegar, any type of brown vinegar that you have, okay? And this is really to your taste. You know, if the vinegar is too much, I will tell you what to do to dilute that taste. I will then go ahead and put in a 1/2 cup of sugar. And this is also to taste. You can put in less or you can put in more. But for the amount of fish that I have, a 1/2 cup of sugar. I will stir that gently. All of this will come to a boil. And the sugar is really interacting with that vinegar taste. I will also use bay leaves. Just kind of push it in there. Bay leaves will give that has a great aroma and a great taste. I will stir that in. I will also, as I go in, usually we will use coriander or peppercorns, but my husband, I've made it with peppercorns before, and when he ate it and he bit on a piece of peppercorn, so ever since then I have not used it, but most people will use peppercorns and coriander to go in it. But I have some allspice, about a half a teaspoon of allspice, obviously the curry powder and the turmeric and the ginger is very important. So I will just take about a half a teaspoon, and this is all to taste. It just depends on how you like it, of ginger. I will put that in there. I will also take about a tablespoon of turmeric. Now in South Africa we will have masala, which is just spices that we use in South Africa, and spices just for the pickled fish. But I will use, by making the masala, I will use the turmeric and I will use the curry powder to go with it. And this is all to your taste, okay? Curry's a little spice to it. The turmeric have the vibrant color, and the ginger just put a lot of flavor with it. And I'll just go ahead and stir this until it comes to a boil. And as I usually do this, I will just kind of taste it with a spoon, just kind of gradually, just taste it with the spoon just to see if the taste is okay. Sometimes it become make it real overwhelming. The vinegar will make it real overwhelming, so we might want to add some more sugar, or we might want to add some other spices. But as you can see, it's a radiant, beautiful color. Make the stove a little higher so it comes to a boil. And I will just gently just give this a taste. And that is a little overwhelming. The vinegar is a little overwhelming, so I'll just go and just put just a dash of sugar with it. And like I said, it's to taste. Everything is to taste. And once this becomes to a boil, I will pour the onions in there. It is 3 large onions that I've sliced, and it's in circular size. I'm waiting for this to boil. I will pour this in there. Not yet. I will pour this in there, and then it will boil and reduce for about 8 to 10 minutes. Don't add any more water, because water will come from the onions. And it's just about sizzling now. I will put that in there. And like I say, onions is the star of it. And just gently stir it. Make sure it's coated all the way. And I will cook it. And when I will come back, I will start assembling it. As you can see, the onions has wonderfully just all the ingredients that I put in here that went with the onions. It has cooked for about 10 minutes. It has, we like a crunchy onion, so not longer than 10 minutes, otherwise your onion kind of become withered and soft. So this is a nice crunchy bite onion, and it's still beautifully formed. It is still beautifully formed, as you can see. So let me show you how I am going to assemble it so I can pickle it and set it in the refrigerator. As you know, this is the fish that was beautifully fried. This is all the fish. I'm going to use a container. I'm going to just gently put my fish in here. Just put some portions of fish in there, and then I will take some onions. And pour it over the fish. Then I will stack some more fish on top of it, because all this fragrance of the onions and all this juices just to incorporate into the fish, so it'll just be a great bite when you bite into it. So that is the last of the fish that I just put on there. I will take the rest of the onions and just arrange it all over the fish. And what you all did not see, you know, sometimes if you think your juice is too liquidy, you can always use some cornstarch, mix it with some warm water, and gently pour it into the pan with the mixture, so your juices is not so liquid. But I like my juices liquid, because I really want all these juices just to incorporate into the skin and the flesh of the fish. Now that all of that is done, if I can just find this right here, I will lift this up and I'll pour all of these juices generously all over the fish. There you go. That is just the pickled fish. Actually, the pickling will happen now. The onions has been prepared. Let me move this to the side. The onions have been prepared with all the spices. The fish has been fried. We incorporated all the juices together. It is just a beautiful, beautiful fish fragrance. It just smells wonderful in my kitchen. I will now let it just get to room temperature. Once it's in room temperature, I will let it sit in the refrigerator overnight. Now this fish, like I said, you can do it up to 2 weeks ahead of time, and it can stay in the refrigerator. The longer it stays in the refrigerator, the longer it pickle, and more of the essence and the fragrance and the taste of all the spices that we put in there will come out. So thank you so much. We pray that all goes well once the tasting started. God bless you. I love you. Bye-bye.